Being bloated on steroids isn't random. It's a signal that something else isn't working. Slow digestion, definition fades. Wrong GH timing, puffy. High stress, sodium goes up, shape goes down. It's not the compounds, it's how your biology handles them. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why your protocol is blurring the look, and more importantly, how to fix it starting tomorrow. Firstly, let's start with dismantling a huge myth. High estrogen gives you a bloated look. Therefore, some guys double down and torch it with an AI. E2 crashes, joints ache. The look flattens out, but the water retention still won't budge. Now yes, estrogen levels do play a role, but it's rarely the main offender, because even if E2 is in range, there can still be a blur to the physique. Okay, so what is the real culprit? Aldosterone, which is your kidney's water retention hormone. This stuff hoards sodium, and sodium drags water. The water blurs your look, flattens your muscles, and spikes your blood pressure. Think of aldosterone as a liquidity whale. It quietly accumulates sodium, then dumps the whole bag on you overnight. And now, your abs are in the bear market. However, it's not just aldosterone. The gear and stress can decide the look. Some steroids bloat you by design. These four are real puff stack offenders. They give you high estrogen, high water, and high blood pressure, while other compounds are more dry, stable, and clean. This lot are the lean stack allies. Low mineral impact, predictable estrogen, solid look. A smart strategy would involve skipping out the DECA unless you're rehabbing an injury or need joint support. EQ or growth hormone only if blood work is flawless. And look towards Test, Primo, Masteron, Anavar, because they will give you a dry, harder physique. And later on, I'm going to show you how to stack all of these properly. Now, even if the special medicines are dialed in, the wrong timings can wreck everything. And growth hormone is the biggest trap. Even though it is incredible for fat loss, recovery, and building muscle, it's also very sneaky to bloat you up if you mistime it. Here's what you need to know. Growth hormone boosts aldosterone, the hormone that holds water, so it makes carbohydrates harder to process after the shot, and this will slow down how fast you flush out salt. Now, tossing carbohydrates too soon, blood sugar stays high, so instead of getting pumped, you swell up, smooth out, and lose definition. If cortisol is already high from poor sleep, stims, or stress, you're holding water like a sponge. Anyone running GH and Reta, because the GH will make it harder to use carbs properly, and the Reta tanks appetite and crashes glucose. So if you put those two together, muscle goes flat, bloat creeps in, and the mirror, that just stops making sense. Based on that, here's a smart growth hormone strategy. Take it in the morning fasted, 20 to 30 minutes after T3 or T4, and no carbs 90 minutes post-injection. And only take it pre-bed if blood sugar is under control and cortisol is low. Now, even if your hormones are dialed in, there's still one hidden issue that's keeping you bloated, and almost no one's checking it, and that's your gut, as steroids and peptides can disrupt your microbiome, slow digestion, and increase something called gut permeability, aka leaky gut. That don't sound good. So what happens there then? Well, toxins sneak through, inflammation spikes, water retention follows, digestion slows, and bloating increases. Think of your gut like airport security. If the scanners are jammed, the queue's backed up, you miss your flight. And in this case, your physique. So to repair the gut and drop water, maybe add these in. Digestive enzymes with meals. These will improve protein absorption and reduce food bloat. Glutamine helps to seal the gut lining and reduce inflammation. Ginger root. It boosts digestion speed and reduces gastric slowdown. Even if the stomach's feeling in check, one wrong move with this next mineral can still have bloating flooding back. And the mineral is tren? No, sodium. Now, it's not evil like people think. It's simply a dial that's going to control how much water you store. And if you cut it down too much, aldosterone spikes. But leave it too high, blood pressure is going to climb. So the real trick here, learning how to cycle it. A sodium strategy can look like this. Keep intake normal for 4 to 5 days. Reduce it for 2 to 3 days, but not eliminate. Then refeed sodium electrolytes around your workout. And always pair potassium with magnesium. But it's not smart to just go how you feel if things are looking off, as bloat is data. These biomarkers are going to show you where to look, so you'll know why you're bloated, and then the water retention digestion stops being a mystery. So, what does a clean, puff-proof protocol actually look like? Well, it's not smart to run all these things from the start. They're just tools. Testosterone comes in as a steady anabolic base. This low dose is going to avoid fluid spikes. Primobolan creates lean, sculpted muscle and helps E2 stay in check without running an AI. Masteron adds muscular density, clarity, and estrogen balance without puffiness. Anavar drives up strength and vascular pumps without bloat, making it ideal to use sublingual 45 minutes pre-workout. T3, a low dose will speed up nutrient use and fat loss when needed. Growth hormone, it amplifies fat loss, recovery, muscle tone, but only paired with clean blood sugar and low stress. Retatrutide or tirzepatide, these are for appetite control, glucose support, but watch out for dopamine and digestion. Telmisartan blocks aldosterone and reduces fluid retention. MOTS-C, this boosts how the body burns fat, handles carbs, and regenerates energy. The right combo depends on your blood work, objective, and how your body responds. But wait, even the smartest stack needs backup, because without strong digestion, low inflammation, and clean blood markers, nothing will hit right. And that's where supplement support comes in, so the system keeps firing on all cylinders. TUDCA and NAC, these are always valuable on cycle for the liver and gut. Magnesium glycinate, it's the foundation for sleep, blood pressure, and recovery. Taurine, very useful for kidneys, hydration, and heart rhythm. Berberine and citrus bergamot, an underrated dual action for glucose and lipids. Injectable L-carnitine, this stuff is if you're leaning hard into fat loss and performance. This isn't a steroid cycle, it's a biological reset built to align hormones, hydration, and digestion. So water stays off the frame and the look always stays sharp. In any case, if you think you might need some help and guidance on your mission to level up, you can reach out. Below this video, in the description box, there's a link. Hit that link and I'm gonna get back to you as quick as I can. Now, if you're on the science juice and you're still not operating at your peak, this next video is the one you've been waiting for. I'm going to show you the compounds to bring your system back online. This is Dr. James. I'm out.